Guys, welcome back again to my kitchen and to my channel. This is another requested recipe. You guys wanted me to cook salmon in my kitchen. I'm going to show you how I make salmon fast, easy and simple in my kitchen for my family. So if you want to see how I make this dish up fast, easy and simple, come on and let's get going.
Here comes the rude boy Jamaican.
Okay guys, let's talk about the salmon that I have. I have my salmon fillet, and all I did right there was wash it nice and clean with vinegar and lemon juice. Then I put a little bit of salt and black pepper upon it. That's all you need thus far. To that recipe, I'm going to be adding 2 stalks of scallion, 1 medium chopped tomato, half a chopped green pepper. You could use whatever color you need. I just choose to use green today. A medium-sized chopped onion, a couple pieces of carrots, whatever you like, and some dried thyme. Now, let's talk about our seasoning. I'm going to be using some cayenne pepper. Now, guys, if you want to add Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, whatever kind of pepper you want to put it. I'm going to be using cayenne pepper today in my fish. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of salt and my combo seasoning. Now guys, this is my combo seasoning. The thing turn up loud in any dish. Now when you use this combo seasoning, as you can see, it has every single season that you need in your food. Tyme, scallion, everything. Wicked thing, loud bad. Now if you don't have your Jamaican combo seasoning, go ahead and use your Jamaican all-purpose seasoning. There's a whole lot of them on the shelf. You just grab you one. Alright, now I'm also going to add a little bit of flour to that and some tomato paste. And of course, you know Juliana don't cook without her vinegar. So let's get this dish together. So okay guys, we are moving on to our very first step. As you know, my fish already washed clean with vinegar and lemon juice. A little bit of black pepper and a pinch of salt is on this fish. Next thing I'm going to do is get my flour. In here I have about 3 tablespoons of flour, and all I'm going to do is just sprinkle it on top of that fish. Just want to kind of coat your fish just a little bit. And remember guys, you are not frying chicken, you're doing fish. And that is pretty much all that we're going to do right there. Let's move on to our next step. Okay guys, we are moving on to our next step. In the pot here I have oil in my pot. You could use whatever oil that you have, EVO corn oil, canola oil, coconut oil, whatever oil that you choose to use, go ahead and use that. Make sure your fire is not high because you don't want this thing to burn. My fire right now is on medium heat. A little bit of oil, not too much. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and put my fish in my pot, just like that. Okay guys, I'm going to let that fry into a nice golden brown. I'm going to turn them on each side. And you don't want to overcook it because remember, you don't want to overcook salmon. You're just looking for that nice coated color. And then I'm going to move them out to the plate, and then we're going to season them up and get this on a dish. So I'll see you right back. Okay guys, I turned it on the other side, and that is the color that you want to achieve right there. You don't want it to be black. Alright, and I'll make black fish, make steam. So that's the color you want it to be, no darker than that. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take these out, and we're going to move on to our next step. Okay guys, we are moving on to the next step. Now that same pot that you use to fry the fish, do not throw that out. Inside of that pot is a whole lot of good stuff, good nice flavor in that pot. Alright, now the first thing you want to do is go ahead and add your onions, green pepper, scallion, tomatoes, carrot, and your thyme. Now you want to go ahead and add your vinegar. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar in this. Now you want to make sure this thing have a whole lot of flavor. So you're going to add your cayenne pepper, your combo seasoning, and your salt for flavor. Mix that in. The next thing I'm going to do is add my tomato paste. If you don't have tomato paste, you could use ketchup. If you don't want tomato paste or ketchup, leave it out. The next thing I'm going to do is add 2 tablespoons of water to that. Alright, I'm going to leave this for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops. I'll make this come together on medium heat. And when it come together on medium heat, I'm going to come back and I'm going to add my fish in it. I'm going to have this with banana, yellow yam, and wheat dumpling with add a little bit of that banana flour to it. So that's what I'm going to have with this. So I'll come back in about 5 minutes and add the fish in. See you back. Okay guys, so it's been 5 minutes since this been cooking. I don't want it to cook any longer than that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this out of the pot, put it in a plate, and I'm going to show you my next step. I'm going to get it finished up. So go ahead and take this out. I'm going to put back this pot back on the stove. Okay guys, now move on to my very last step right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my fish in. And then you go ahead and put your vegetables back into the pot and spread it evenly on top of that fish. Then you're going to add a little bit of water around the pot. Probably about 3 teaspoons of water around it. Okay, then I'm going to just cover that up nice and tight and make it simmer. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So my fish is all done, guys. That is what you call salmon. Simmered down to the last bite. Yummy, yum, yum. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to serve this up on a plate right now with some dumpling, which is a banana flour and wheat flour mixed together. And then I'm going to have some yellow yam with it and green banana. So see you back in 5 minutes. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Dinner is all done. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you like this recipe. Give it a thumbs. Subscribe. Let me know what you like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.